I'm officially halfway through grad school. It's crazy insane. I remember when I first started my college career, and I'm gonna be honest, it was a wild, long ride. I definitely wasn't as motivated and I was kind of just unsure of what I wanted to do, but I'm so happy that I'm here, and to be able to reflect back and see how much I've grown, I wouldn't change it for the world. My first semester of college, and I literally took like 2 classes. Just transitioning from high school to college where, you know, you have people holding your hand and all of a sudden you're just free to do whatever you want, take whatever classes you want. I just didn't really know what I was doing. But as time goes on, of course, you learn, you develop, you grow, and you figure it out. I always knew I wanted to do grad school. I always knew I wanted to go ahead and pursue that for myself, but to actually be halfway done, like officially with school, I think is my greatest accomplishment yet. I was working full-time while I was going to school, so to be able to pay for my own education, I don't have any student loans. Not everybody has that opportunity to pay themselves through college. So it's okay to feel lost. It's okay to feel like you don't know the purpose of what you are meant to do. And I understand that feeling of pressure and wanting to figure it out, but not really knowing what to do. The point of this is to just really reassure you that it's okay and you're going to be okay. Acknowledge that you're lost. Take that moment for yourself and be selfish for yourself, and really just kind of reflect on what it is that you enjoy the most. So I went to Cal State Fullerton, graduated in psychology, and was in a psychology club meeting because I met a fellow student there and she had told me about organizational psychology. I remember when she told me that, I didn't even know what to think because it was like two worlds combining together, and it was exactly what I loved. I loved learning about the principles of psychology, and I also loved learning about business and how to make business environments better for the people so people are happy, because if people are happy at work, they're going to be more present, they're going to be much more engaged with customers and clients and so on and so forth. 40 hours out of your week to be at a job, it's a long time. You even see your coworkers more than you do your family at times, and just knowing that there was a field dedicated to that was mind-boggling to me. I had no idea that org psych even was a thing. I took a year off, and then that's when I realized, okay, grad school, it's gotta happen. It's still a field that not many schools offer, so I looked at the schools around my area. I knew I didn't want to leave California. If you're deciding to go to grad school, if you're thinking about grad school, I seriously wish somebody told me these tips. Number one, don't be shy. Do not be shy. I mean it. When I first started college, I was definitely shy. I didn't ask questions. I was afraid, definitely not as confident as I am now. Especially now with social media, use that to your advantage. Look up the hashtags if there are hashtags for the school or for the program. If you see a student that's posting stuff, ask them questions, slide into the DM and ask them like what they enjoy about the program, what's difficult, what their goals are after the program. Reach out to the professors, ask them questions, engage. Key really is to engage. What's the schedule look like? Do they support you working? Do they not support you working? There's so many questions that you can ask to figure out what that program is going to set you up for. Number two, go on campus. I know that some schools offer like coffee and conversations to go and meet these students in face-to-face, meet the faculty and your professors. And there were 3 schools that I was eyeing, and I made sure to go to each and every one of them to kind of get a feel of what it would be like there. And tip number 3 that I think is really important that I wish somebody shared with me is to read articles on what it is that you're going to school for. I read at least 1 article a week. And I say this because I know my program, we have to do a research project. Organizational psychology is pretty broad. You could do different things. You could do talent acquisition, you get into HR. Then when you are presented that research, you already know an area of interest that you have. If you are looking into pursuing your education, you should totally go for it. Don't stop yourself, and I'd love to hear about what you plan on doing. I'm not really sure yet where I want to go, but I do know that I don't want to limit myself, so I would love to kind of dip into different areas and see what niche is for me. That I don't want to limit myself, so I would love to kind of dip into different areas and see what niche is for me. So if you're studying organizational psychology, I would love to hear from you. I think it'd be fantastic to meet like-minded people and individuals, and I'd love to hear your journey as well. So drop it down below, and I will talk to you guys later.